Hey, what's going down? I'm Donald Nelson with Supreme Confidence, and you're listening to today's episode. Special birthday edition for my middle child. 19 years old strong. Episode of the Confidence in the Klutch podcast on the Confidence in the Klutch network. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Gold ball or bust. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes, whatever you want. Hit that bell button so you know a new episode drop for you. It's important. Visit us on Facebook /Confidence in the Klutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K and the K. Coming up today, we're going to talk about the Kareem Hunt fiasco. Curry coming back. McCarthy getting fired, UCONN stomping Notre Dame, and Shaq giving up his nickname, y'all. The confidence starts right now. Maybe not, because my soundboard doesn't want to work for me. Let's see if we can get the confidence start right now. And maybe not again. What's going on with my soundboard? Let's go. Well, that's crazy. And I'm not going to edit this out. This is ridiculous. It ain't never not work. I did just have to get a new iPad, though. You don't want to work at all. All right. Well, the confidence starts right now. Y'all don't even know what it is. Let's get into it, though. Okay. There we go. Yeah. First, I want to give a shout out to my son, Akil. 19 years strong out here. You know what I mean? Young king, young lion, man. I appreciate him. You know what I mean? Appreciate all my kids for what they do. It's his day. We're going to go out and party, have a good time, man. 19 years, though. You know what I mean? It's crazy. My butt got 2 grown boys. You know what I mean? It's all good, though. Appreciate them, love them, all that. Do what we can, man. So stay on your king, man. Stay on your grind shit, Kill. That's all daddy got to tell you. Always gonna be here for you. All right, let's jump into the Mr. Kareem Hunt, man. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? I'm not understanding. You know what I mean? What the fuck with him? What the fuck with the woman? And what the fuck with the league? I mean, straight up. Let me tell you. What was coming out of the respective camps for him? Mad she wouldn't break off the speculation. Mad she wouldn't break off his homeboy, right? And you know what I mean? Coming out of her camp, that's what it was. Coming out of his camp is she called him a nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody saw the video. Everybody saw how they looked. That looked just like a drunk encounter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a drunk encounter with drunk people that didn't know what the hell they were doing. You know what I mean? And it don't matter if you drunk, any of that stuff. When you do stupid stuff happens. You know what they say, what Shannon Sharp say, the only people that tell the truth are kids, angry people, and drunks. So just ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? Clearly they was all drunk. You know what I'm saying? Kareem paid the price. You know, I'm sorry for everybody calling it domestic violence. It has to be domestic violence when it's your woman. You know, a woman, you know what I mean? Your woman, something like that. It's an aggravated assault when you hit somebody. You know what I'm saying? When you push somebody, when you kick somebody, that's an aggravated assault. So this domestic violence shit, y'all need to stop it. It's not. That wasn't his woman. If according to what it looked like and what it sounded like and what it smelled like, that was a chick that was coming, and whatever happened between chicks that come to the whatever, that's what it was. Looked like it was a hookup type of situation, speculating. You know what I mean? If you're looking at it. So that wasn't domestic violence. That wasn't his woman. You know what I mean? That was an aggravated assault. You know what I mean? And he can go to jail for that. As long, you know what I'm saying? So we always want to put everything on domestic violence, but sometimes it's just an assault. A man hitting a woman hitting a man is not domestic violence either way. It's an assault. So that's an aggravated assault. That's the one thing that I believe on both parties. Because she hit him too. So we can't just say he hit her. She hit him too. So it's aggravated assault, both of them. Give them both ticket. Give them community service. Be done with it. Move on. You know what I mean? We don't even know if they still talk or not. That could have been a one-time thing. We don't know because the investigation, the police didn't even think it was that big of a deal. So if the police don't think it's that big of a deal, how can your boss and your boss's boss think it's a bigger deal than the police? But once again, once the video gets out on these black athletes and the stupid shit they do, and especially when it comes down to hitting a woman, especially a white woman, then you're going down. They teach you in kindergarten to keep your hands to yourself. I don't understand why they just don't keep their hands to them damn selves. You know what I'm saying? Keep your hands to yourself. That's all you got to do. If you ask me, keep your hands to yourself. Everybody keep their hands to yourself. I know how hard it is though. So the bottom line is the NFL didn't interview him or her. Right. They just talked about, okay, whatever. They can't find her. I mean, the team was out of the loop once the NFL took over the investigation. They didn't have, he said this, it didn't happen. You know what I mean? So my thing is, how can TMZ get the tape and the NFL can't? TMZ got that cash, but they sooner or later we got to understand when somebody else can get something that you can't get, you ain't trying hard enough to get it. Yeah, I got money too. It's who got the more money, who gonna pay the most for it. So, but you know, it is what it is. It's funny how TMZ always get these black athletes doing shit though. I need to do a research article. Somebody hit me in the comments or whatever. Do they get Hispanic athletes? Do they catch the white athletes? Do they catch the Asian athletes? I just don't know. It's always brothers that they be finding stuff about, like, and I don't know, maybe just because that's, you know what I'm saying, in sports, that's the perception of athletes that's messing up and committing these acts as they black man. I don't know. So somebody hit me in the comments, hit me with a link of some other nationalities that's getting caught up by TMZ. That's all I want to know, because I was listening to Skip and Shannon yesterday, and he was talking like, man, why we always got to take the athletes and act like they're the worst thing ever? They don't deserve second chances. What about the teachers, the firemen, the policemen, the pastors, the motherfuckers that work at Walmart? What about all them? They can make that domestic violence every day. They get to go to their job. But NFL players, they supposed to be role model shit. They are too. You know what I'm saying? We always trying to strip somebody of their job over a mistake. Now, if it's a continuous mistake, motherfuckers can get drunk driving 5-6 times before they even got to go sit down in jail sometimes. Back in the days, now they done tighten up on the laws, but y'all feel me? Follow me, y'all. The reason Kareem got canned because he lied to the Chiefs for no reason. That's why he got released. You know what I mean? He told them something different than what they saw on the tape. Tell the truth. Like I tell my kids, tell the truth, because it's better for you to tell the truth and let me know what all happened than me find out some other shit later. That means you were lying to me. You were withholding things. Everybody in their right mind knows better to tell the truth, man. So, you know, this is his third hunt. I mean, this is his third incident this year. He had an altercation in a restaurant this past June with somebody. There was no violence. There was a reported incident in a nightclub in January where there was violence and somebody got beat up. Okay. He might get suspended more than 6 games once they question him about the January incident, because the NFL never questioned him about that incident as well. So 2 out of 3 incidents. It's December. Things that happened this calendar year, 2018, the NFL didn't question him about. But Colin Kaepernick can't play because he took a knee for the injustice of black men getting assassinated by white police officers. He gets blackballed from the league, but these other players can do all this crazy things, these despicable things. But we look at him because he took a knee, and he's the most disgusting person in America, and he shouldn't be able to get a job. I guess. Wake up, y'all. Wake up. Moving on. Steph Curry returned on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? He missed the last 11 games with a groin injury. I believe they went 5-6. Yeah, the Dubs went 5-6 without him. They lost to Detroit, and they're 5-7 in their last 12 games. But they won last night down in Atlanta, and I think they'll be here in Milwaukee tomorrow. They play, or do they play tonight or tomorrow? I don't know. I'm not going to the game. It doesn't matter to me. But yeah, they'll be here. We're going to see right now, because Steph Curry looks like the MVP. He looked like he was the MVP of the league before he went out, and the Warriors going 5-6 without him kind of makes that evident. All right, moving on. Mike McCarthy, okay, got fired after the game on Sunday. The Packers were 4-7-1 this season. The reported riff with Rodgers, all the shit that's supposed to be going into this. You know what I'm saying? He made the playoffs 9 out of his 12 seasons. He's a Super Bowl winner. He has a street named after him in Green Bay. Listen, McCarthy hasn't had the players, but it's always this, we need a new voice in the locker room or type shit, or there was a rift with the play calls and he wasn't creative enough and all that. I understand. Sometimes, man, when you ain't got the players, you can only run the shit that works. I mean, I understand. Everybody has their own opinion. My opinion for Confidence in the Klutch is that they let him go. I get it, but if they're going to let him go right now, they could have let him go a little bit sooner. If that's what we're going to do. I get the premise that the season is over. We're not going to make the playoffs. Let's get a jump start on these college coaches. I get that. And now it's just you and Cleveland with interim coaches that can get the jump on the new coaches that's out here and interview like Urban Meyer right now. He gonna be out here. That's something everybody need to look at if that's what he's gonna do. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying, who we gonna go grab for Aaron? Aaron's 35 years old. Is he slowing down? There's a lot of things going on. He's getting paid $67 million this year. There was that part of it. We invested in Aaron. We got to let you go, McCarthy. To me, I thought McCarthy was a good coach. He just never, we didn't have the dogs. I forgot who I was listening to. They were like, the Packers ain't draft nobody in the first round offensive like 17 years. So how can we have one of the quote unquote best quarterbacks of this generation and we don't get him the necessary weapons to go out there to compete and have the confidence in the clutch to go out and ball? He got the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? They try to write it off like that wasn't cool. Like, no, he got the Super Bowl. You once a champion, always a champion. I got the state championship ring. Can't nobody take that shit away. You know what I mean? But unceremoniously, as a head coach, unceremoniously just dropping you off like, nah. Just let them finish or bring them in, give them say, Mike, we kind of want to go in a different direction. We're going to go in a different direction. You can resign right now. We can fire you, but we're not going to wait for the end of the year. So, and let them resign or whatever. I mean, they lost to Arizona. They shouldn't have. I get it, but man, I did have a problem with them doing it now. Now that it's soaked in over 24 hours, players get cut all the damn time. You know what I mean? Regardless, whatever. Super Bowl champion players. So I get it. But if that's the case, you could have did it after week 3 then, if you ask me, after they tied the game with the Vikings and then lost another game or something like that. Like you could have did it then, like, no, this ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? A tie with the Vikings automatically ain't gonna work. So we just gonna go ahead and let you go then. After Rodgers got hurt. Rodgers came back and tried to play for that man. If he didn't like McCarthy with Rodgers that came back and risked all that after getting all that paper? Or is it because he got the paper he stayed playing? Shout out to Mike McCarthy. Yeah, I mean, you brought a chip to Wisconsin. Got mad love for you. I always liked how he talked in his interviews, how he looked off camera, and he was thoughtful and concise in his statements. And I really like Mike McCarthy. So shout out to him. I know we'll see him again somewhere in the league. Moving on. UConn in the Jimmy V Classic, the women's game on Sunday, rolled into South Bend, Indiana, and beat Notre Dame 89-71 behind Kristen Williams, 28 points, freshman, y'all. #1 player in the country last year. She made Notre Dame look like they didn't belong on the damn court. She was doing whatever. Right hand, left hand, pull up, tray ball. You know what I mean? She was doing whatever. I mean, I love Enrique. She's taking Enrique to the rack too. You know what I'm saying? But everybody know Enrique don't play super D, right? But she's gonna stay in front of you, but shit, after a while it's gonna be like whatever, because her job is to put that ball in the hole. So I was looking like, ooh, UConn back real quick. Like they ain't won one in 2 years. So they like, no, we got to get another one. So look out for UConn, y'all. Look out for UConn. And finally, my man Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal. You know, a lot of people want to call themselves Superman. Dwight Howard, he ain't no damn Superman. I don't know if Aragorn tried to call himself Superman coming through that Orlando Magic Center legacy, but last week, towards the end of last week, he said he giving Giannis the Superman name. Only thing Shaq got to understand though, Giannis already got one, the Greek freak, baby. So, but Giannis big as hell. You know what I mean? Giannis got dunked on. He was mad. He said he gonna punch him in his face on Sunday from the dude from the Knicks. I don't know. Giannis getting big as hell, fam. If he developed that J, ooh, I seen him hit a shot baseline last week like Kobe. Like the fadeaway baseline with the leg kicked out. I said, oh, shit. Man, Giannis finna come with it, y'all. But, you know, that's all I got for today. Real quick, in and out like a robbery, baby. So, remember, Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Gold ball or bust. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get new notifications of episodes. It's important. Visit us on Facebook /Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K. Yo, my button still ain't working, y'all, so we all good. We up out of this joint, y'all. Peace.